Hello everybody, welcome back to the second series of the Female Esports League Dota 2. My name is Ashley and I'll be bringing you all the games for today. Today it's just me. Normally we've got, Holler or somebody else here. But sorry, today you have me. Yes, so this game will be between Asterisk and Elite. And right now we've already, gone into the draft. So let's just take a look at the ferocious team fight actually coming out from the side of Elite. They've got Warlock as well as the Faceless Void. For the side of Asterisk, they've got the Tide Hunter as well as the Shadow Shaman. So right now, just a quick update, on the standings, right? Okay, Asterisk and Elite, these are the top two teams of Group B. Okay, so the Asterisk are 4-0. Actually, no, they are tied. Actually, sorry, both teams are perfectly tied. They're not just top of the team. They're not, one of the. They're not position 1 and 2, but yes, they are tied 4-0. So this will be the deciding game, to see who drops a game first. Okay, so these two teams they play very well. They know each other very well as well. Asterisk obviously being the Singaporean team. So for you people out there who they're watching, want to support the local team. Yeah, this is a Singaporean. This is an all-female Singaporean team. All right. Elite, they are a Filipino team. There are actually a lot of Filipino teams here. Okay, so it's amazing the amount of talent and the amount of passion coming out from the Philippines. I wish in Singapore we had definitely more Asterisks and more girls coming out just to play together. Okay, so a lot of team fight heroes being banned. Wyvern, I really like the Wyvern the ban coming out of Elite because I think Wyvern is one of the much better combo breakers. Somebody who's able to stop any kind of crowd control just by casting Winter's Curse. And also to negate a lot of, let's say, physical damage. Let's say if whoever gets caught in the chronosphere, you can heal the person and basically negating any of the damage the Void has done in there. So yeah, I really love the Wyvern ban there, especially so Elite. Basically, the idea is that they want to go for a lot of huge, big AOE team fight kinds of things, and those are always exciting to watch. At the same time, they've also banned out the Juggernaut. Which usually means you also want to usually you want to ban out the Lifestealer as well. These are heroes with innate spell immunity being built into their heroes, so that is something that can be quite problematic for certain drafts that rely on a lot of magic burst damage coming out. Because the Juggernaut can just spin away, Lifestealer can just rage, and then that negates you're just not able to carry on with your carry on dealing damage. They ban out the Ancient Apparition. Maybe they're going for... No, I don't think they're going to be going for a Lifestealer, but they'll be going for maybe some sort of a healing-based hero. Warlock does already have a heal, of course. Just that I didn't think that Ancient Apparition would be that scary here. Okay, but Ancient Apparition did get buffed in the last two patches, so in the last couple of patches, so I think, yeah, very strong. Lina, wonderful pick again, more damage into that Chronosphere. Yeah. It also has long range stun to disable that Shadow Shaman. Asterisk is gonna come back with a Abaddon. I believe this is gonna be a... Is it gonna be a pause for Abaddon actually? Because, Okay, normally Tide Hunter, you're gonna see him in the position 3, right? In the off lane, but that's also where you see Abaddon right now. Abaddon was constantly played as a 5 actually a while back, but I think that has sort of fallen off. Maybe Asterisk are rerunning this again, I'm not entirely sure. They're gonna pull out the Pangolier, which is interesting, because for a moment I thought, okay, Pangolier is probably gonna be the off laner. But they could, if Elite wanted to, they could switch the Pango to a mid lane actually. But of course, if you see Lina, normally you think okay, Lina goes to the mid lane for sure, right? That flexibility in draft is always something that is really nice to see because it kind of, it plays mind games with the opponent, right? You don't know whether, oh, Lina, is she going mid, or is she going to be support, or is she going to be somewhere else, or, just don't know for sure. Okay, so for the side of Asterisk, they banned the Phoenix. Hmm. So with the okay, so I'm just running, I'm just theory crafting here, right? With Abaddon's kind of eggs, right? The eggs that Abaddon gets, potentially, I think it might be it might be possible to save this what do you call it? Save teammates in the Chronosphere, because you will actually get that you'll be able to get the miscoil off in an AoE when his ult is on. So yeah, that is gonna just continuously spam out miscoils to whoever might be caught in the Chronosphere. So that could be interesting to see. Now they put the Phantom Assassin here. Okay. Well, the last time I believe Asterisk, they actually ran the Phantom Assassin with the Magnus, and that was just a really easy to execute kind of a strat. You just put the Empower on the PA, and then PA gets strong, farms and all that kind of thing, and farms really fast. That was it. But here, not entirely sure why Phantom Assassin was picked, but she will do fine, wiping up perhaps the Lina or the Warlock, who are a lot squishier. Maybe it's just, Magic. Oh, Magic is back actually. Sorry, Magic was playing. Magic didn't play in the last match, I believe. Yeah, so maybe it's just Magic wanting to go for this Phantom Assassin. She's feeling it today. Final band's coming out. The Kunkka band for against the Lina. Lina. Okay, if it's a mid Lina, Lina's alright against Kunkka. Kunkka is pretty strong, but not the worst. Let's see.
Brilliant team pick.
And they ban out the Queen of Pain. Normally that actually signals a Razor pick, because Queen of Pain is that usual counter to the Razor here. But instead they go for the Ember, which I thought of, but the thing is that you really got to dodge the Chronosphere. This is like the Chronosphere is sort of like made for you. But of course, I like the fact that you have a high mobility mid, somebody who needs to catch. And right now, the fact is that the catch on the side of Elite, right? They've got very little except for a Chronosphere. They've got stun from Lina, and you've got the unreliable stun from Pangolier, of course, in his ultimate form. So with regards to like regular spells, not counting ultimates, they don't really have a lot of consistent lockdown. So if you miss Lina's stun, which is not a guaranteed stun because it's an AOE with a delay, yeah, it's gonna be a bit problematic. And as well, even if you get stunned, right? There is the Aphotic Shield from the Abaddon, which is able to remove any kind of debuffs here. And they go with a Zeus instead. Zeus, is this going to be a mid Zeus, or is it going to be an off-lane Zeus? Because again, Zeus is one of the heroes that actually doesn't match up super well against the Ember because of Flame Guard. Ember is, very happy to be dealing with a Zeus, but it will not be so happy dealing with a Lina actually. So let's head into the game, and then we will see which position where the Lina and the Zeus go to, because this is definitely a mid lane Ember, right? Yeah, Aurora on that mid lane Ember. Yeah, Magic on the PA here. Yeah.
5 seconds.
Ligaya on the Lina, but I cannot, for the life of me, I just cannot remember whether she is the mid laner or not. Yeah, I really think that Ligaya is the mid lane here. Oh, I love Pangolier's cosmetics here. It's really super nice. He looks super decked out. I know Hollow doesn't like Pangol, but yeah, I think he's got a really cool cosmetics. Beautiful hat and guns, rifles, is it? No, it's a little pistol here. Yeah, the pistol and the cutlass. All right. So based off on drafts alone, let me think about this. I think both teams actually have very, very ferocious team fights, and they've got really good ways of avoiding that chronosphere, avoiding the chronosphere, staying alive in that chronosphere, as well as dealing damage into that chronosphere. So Chrono, I think it's the turning point for Elite. It really depends on how well placed the Chronos are and how much they snowball off the initial Chronos. Because I think the positioning has to be super important. If not, Abaddon can save, the Shaman can even hex or shackle the Void. Lina could get this. The Ember could chain the Void up as well. So yeah, that is going to be dependent a lot on the Chronosphere. Whereas I think for the side of Asterisk, it's a little bit more straightforward kind of fight. Yeah, they tend to draft this way where, it's a very simple game plan, very straightforward, nothing too complicated at all. Alright, so let's just bring you and introduce you to the players. You've got Aurora on the Ember Spirit. On the PA here, we've got Magic, all the way from Australia, playing on kind of high ping, but, she's just brilliant still. Right, on the Tidehunter, we've got Bada Bing, and on the Shaman, we've got Jia. On the Abaddon, we've got Kimchi. And on the side of the Daya, Warlock is being played by Bay Rider. Pangolia, who has DC, is played by Melody, actually. And on the Lina, we've also got Ligaya, who will be going to the off lane. It's going to be a mid Zeus, alright? So I was wrong about that. And yeah, so mid Zeus, we've got Jaina on that mid Zeus. And last but not least, on the Void, we've got G. Is that G? Yeah, I think that's G, right? Alright. Let's look at items. Ring of Basilius again. Yeah, I prefer the purchase, the immediate Ring of Basilius straight up here. As opposed to previously the Rubik just getting the Sage's Mask. 2 tangles here. Okay.
We'll
nothing out of ordinary. The ward being dropped by the Warlock. Void. Going for the Quelling Blade, yeah. Shaman already going for boots and a ward as well. I really like that move. Alright, inappropriate drawing. Can I draw as well? Oh, I can draw. But can they see my drawing? I don't know. I can draw. Tidehunter, lots of regen as well. Abaddon already has the Sentry Ward. City Ward. Right. PA going for 6 tangles. Okay. No. Gonna be getting a Quelling Blade soon. Ember. Wraith Band into bottle. Okay. Alright. What is going on? PA has disconnected still. Magic gonna be trying her bestest to get back in the game. Alright, we have Magic right back in the game. And looks like we'll be able to start this game 2 of the day. I hope it's as exciting as I hyped it to be, man. I mean, we've got, these 2 teams at the top of the table, right? But, very often, I remember last week I hyped something really high. I hyped something really really high. And then what happened was that I think one member from the other team, from one of the teams, disconnected, and then that was basically the end of it. There was no coming back for that team whatsoever, because I believe the one who disconnected was playing like the Night Stalker, and she's super core. She's super important in the lineup. So yeah, that was not funny at all. It made me look really silly, but I'm sure you guys understand where I'm coming from. Right, aggressive movements here from the Tidehunter. Will be just fine. Has the Anchor Smash already. Looks like won't be getting the Anchor Smash. What does Jia have? Shadow Shaman has the boots, but yeah, G would just, time walk ahead, and now Jia will be able to get. Come on, Jia, you can press the Q. It's gonna deal a lot of damage because she's not gonna be able to time walk yet. Jia? Efficiency? I don't know. Hello? Okay. Chasing G all the way to the ends of the earth, huh? Alright, gonna be dropping a ward here. Alright, so this is a brilliant ward that she's actually gonna drop right over here. Right at the cliff here. Can I draw? Can I draw? No, I cannot draw when it's paused. So she's gonna drop this ward here, and it makes it really hard to reward because of the sentries that are normally placed over on like this side here. Alright. You'll see what I mean in a couple of seconds. So she's gonna place this ward here, right? Okay. So I gotta show you that when you press wait, where's my alternate key? Alright, so here, when you press the go back. When you press alternate here, okay, it actually, you know, the sentry doesn't reach this side here. So yeah, that's why it's brilliant to ward up there, and it's a very very hard area to de-ward. Alright, this lane is pretty alright. Not gonna be able to get too much, but Lina is gonna be quite a pain in the butt, you know, with the spam coming out from Lina. She goes for the light strike very fast. The range isn't super long, but it is possible. And PA, yeah, this a post 5 Abaddon is gonna be, you know, just giving life to the PA, giving her life for it. Okay, but they're gonna stun up the Abaddon right now. Will she be able to deny herself? Yes, to get the deny. Deals more damage to Meredy right now. They should have expected that. Right, so first blood still not being quite spilt. Also able to bring, you know, the PA something. She brought something to the PA, but yeah, that's the nice thing about, you know, when you die. Suppose when you die, what you can do is that you bring stuff for your carry from base, okay? So you don't have to worry about using the courier, especially if you die early before the 3-minute mark, and you know when you side lanes shouldn't be using the courier, okay? Shaman dropping a little bit low, you know, taking a lot of harass and right clicks, but you know, will be just fine. Has one more tangle to be used. Instead, they will go now, try to go on magic, but I think Kimchi will get stunned onto the Abaddon again, but Abaddon will be able to suicide in a bit, so it doesn't really matter. The Shaman over here, getting the pull off onto the side camp so that the lane the equilibrium goes back in favor of the Radiant. Tidehunter able to do, you know, soak up a lot of that XP. No arms on the PA right now, but she will be just fine. Lane pushes out for a bit.
Illusion.
The sentry does not spot out the camp that has been blocked. So this mid lane, Ember versus the Zeus, right? Ember has been doing much better for herself, 13-3 as opposed to the 7-2 of the Zeus. So Ember will be quite happy with about that, going for the bottle. It still does not have a stick, or is a stick incoming actually? Yeah, it does have a stick and a Sao coming in. So yeah, there it goes. You always want to have a stick against a Zeus, obviously, because of the spam coming out from him. From the Zeus. He's going for 2 points in Lightning Bolt, actually, opting to not go for a single point in Arc Lightning at all. So perhaps that's the reason why her last hits is suffering a little bit. Aurora not taking much damage because of the Flame Guard. Yeah, so this is the reason why this Zeus Ember matchup isn't super favorable. And now Magic taking quite a bit of damage, but you know, it has the help of the Abaddon here. Not too worried about it. Still has a Salve, still has 2 tangles. It's going to be able to stay in this lane just fine. And now Abaddon just, you know, giving his life for hers. Right, but you know, top of the last hit charts here, we've got the Pangolier on the bottom lane here. 25-4 as opposed to the 19-1 of the PA. So Meredy, you know, trying to assert a bit of his dominance here. Shadow Shaman has walked away. It's going to be making a rotation here, but it may be spotted out by this ward, this ward here. So okay, no, she takes the other route, and now she goes on towards the Pangolier at the same time in mid lane here. The Lina has gone for the Ember, but Ember is level 5, has Flame Guard art, does have a Salve to be used. Will be just fine. 5-minute rune, sorry, 5-minute shrine will be coming up soon, and now the Shaman has been pinged up because of that ward over there. Wow, this ward is actually incredibly useful because it sees up the high ground and it sees, you know, just this general area here as well. So spotting rotations is going to be a very big, it's going to spot a lot of rotations, and the Dire have got to be very happy about that. So Ember is pretty low, but we'll have a shrine in a bit. I think Ember will be waiting for that shrine. No, chooses to go back all the way instead. 5-minute runes. Does Ember have a remnant? No, no remnants yet actually. Alright. So quite a quiet lane actually. Now Lina gets the the shackles go on to the Pangolier, but it looks like there's a bit of a miscommunication because she goes on to the Lina instead. Meredy dropping really low. Will she be able to be taken down? PA does have a mango actually. One more dagger goes forward. Meredy goes. Oh, they're gonna go and try to jump him down, but you know what? She has the protection of the tower actually. Don't run out of range of the tower, Meredy. They're gonna juke around the trees, but still first blood will be going the way of that PA. Hello? Magic? There's a rune here? The shaman does die, but man, the most important thing is that Magic doesn't actually get the rune, so that was slightly questionable. They TP in to give Aurora a bit of health. Is it spotted out by this ward actually? Yeah, I think it is spotted out by the ward for sure. So Zeus has got to note that they are friends in the neighborhood. This rune, it sits here collecting interest, huh? Yeah. Huh. Alright, nobody wants the rune. Cool. Alright, last hits and denies again. Pangolier completely dominating this lane 41-6 as opposed to 30-3 of the Phantom Assassin. Pangolier has got to be very, very happy about that. You know, a very good start. Already has a javelin at 6 minutes and 30 seconds on top of that boots of speed. Very, very well done for the Pangolier. And also, you know, even though she gave first blood, it was, you know, she's still keeping up in terms of the last hit. Oh, actually in mid lane, they go on to the Zeus, who is really, really squishy. Lina comes in, tries to save him, but you know, it's a shaman with one of the hardest lockdowns in the game. 2 points into shackle, dealing that's an incredible amount of 3.5 seconds stun here. Find the Pangolier, who's gonna walk in behind him. They're gonna put in the shackles on top of that. Oh, the Centaur even coming to help. Meredy is gonna swashbuckle away. It's not enough to actually help. One more time, you could blink forward. No, but the Warlock healers are gonna be enough to dissuade them. And now Lina gonna be making her way back to bot lane, where 3 heroes are at top bot here. Tiny. Tidehunter been given a lot of alone time with the Void. They are both even on the more or less even on the last hit. Okay, she's not super even. 39-7 for the Void and 33-4 for the Tidehunter, but Tidehunter can go to the jungle and fire up a storm for a bit. Okay, so bot lane is where the excitement is happening. You've got a Lina here with light strike array, you know, to set up that stun. 1 point into it, 1 point into, oh, Fiery Soul actually. That's interesting. Most of the times you don't really see the Fiery Soul coming up, but cool. Alright, so Ember gonna find herself a arcane rune top. Let's see what she can do about that. Now there's a Hex coming in as well, and a Shackle. Beautiful movement from Jabba. She's getting beaten up by the tower for a bit. Zeus is going to be able to take the Shaman down before they even take down the Zeus. And now the entire world is here. Ember, you got to get out. Does not have a Remnant actually. Will be able to Remnant. Oh, actually, sorry. There was a Remnant. Somewhere in the river here. So she will get away, and well, she will claim a 434 bounty for herself. She's going to be very happy about that. Does have Remnants up again because of the Arcane Rune. Bottle charges galore for her. Jad does die for that kill. Positioning a little bit off. Could have waited for the creep wave to move in first before going in, but you know, she ends up getting beaten by the tower actually. Right, they're gonna find the PA here at the bottom lane, but not the light strike array. It's not going to land. So she'll be fine for now. Does have to help with the Abaddon and TP in from the Shaman if need be. Oh, actually Shaman's TP's on cooldown. That's why Shaman is just taking EXP from mid lane. Alright, pretty quiet game. It's almost 10 minutes and we've only got 5 kills on the board. And now the 10-minute runes will be coming up. The Dire are positioned very aggressively at the bot lane. Rune here. Ember, thinking about it, wants to go in, but it's pretty low. Doesn't have full health, full mana. Magic trying to soften up Meredy, but Meredy looks like he's going to get the rune. The Zeus is in the background here. It's going to roll forward. About to Q on to Magic right now, but Magic looks like she might be in a bit of a trouble. Yeah, that's right. The Zeus ulti comes down, takes her down, and they're not able to compete for that rune. Not expecting the Zeus to be in the neighborhood, I suppose.
Double damage.
Oh no. And now they will converge on this bot tier 1, deal a bit of damage to it. Very happy to have taken the PA out of the equation. Yeah. So the quiet lane top here is Void Tidehunter lane here. It's the most boring lane. I don't even really want to watch it. Void almost has his spiders up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Oh, the Dire's fortified, I see.
Right, they don't actually manage to get the bot tower. They do get a bit of bring it out to about half health, I suppose. Alright, so now that Ravage, is online, Tidehunter will be going for the Vlads. No big deal. Oh, okay, the Chronosphere is popped. They're going to try to go onto the Tidehunter with the Laguna Blade as well. Will he be able to take her out? Nope. Actually, a beautiful TP in from Kimchi is going to be able to turn this around. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful, honestly, coming out from Asterisk here. Tidehunter surviving the Chronosphere, and wow, the TP in, the saves from the Abaddon. Wow, just brilliant. And at the same time, the Ember now knows that Chronosphere is down, will take down that mid tier 1 with the help of the Shaman Snakes. Brilliant. Brilliant plays all around, honestly. So this is what I meant by, the Chronospheres have to be really, they have to be really quite on point in the fact that they will have to take advantage. They will have to snowball off the kills from the Chronosphere, because Chronosphere is actually a huge spell with a very long cooldown. Yeah, so you want to make sure that you get the kills and that it was worth your time, casting a Chronosphere. Because now without the Chronosphere, Ember is completely fearless, not afraid of the kind of lockdown that the kind of a super ultra hard lockdown that comes in the form of the Chronosphere. The Radiant will be grouping up here. Will they be doing anything? No, not really. Just holding hands and farming together. Alright, looks like they're gonna be smoked up eventually, and moving in towards mid. They see the Shaman there, but do they really want to go for a Shaman though? Their vision lies mostly at bot here. I think they're looking to want to go for Magic for sure. But Shaman, will she be able to break the smoke? Nah, not really. Not in the right position. And they'll find Magic alone. No help here. Lina gonna get a stun out. Nope. Disarmed as well. The stun. Missing things. The Laguna is gonna hit. In the end, Magic is gonna blink away towards the creeps. But she more or less did, because she runs into the waiting arms of the Dire. So that was great movement, from the Dire, and they get what they came for. They came for the PA. Right now they're gonna go top and try to defend this tower, which is actually still full health. They don't have Chronosphere. Oh, they do have Chronosphere soon actually. So that is something that they can be looking for to fight around. But Ravage also will be up soon.
My gratitude.
The Radiant have decided to back off. Shaman hunting here, sees the Zeus, but didn't manage to get the Hex off on the Zeus. Waiting on the high ground there. Sneaky Shaman. Alright, so I want to take a look at what DOTA buff says. Yeah, Asterisk. Here, firmly in the lead here. About 50-ish%. 64% my bad for the Radiant. Okay, so let's see if there are any more changes to that win percentage, because it did start out in Elite's favor actually, slightly elite. So that's a very balanced draft, and this is sort of how we know that we really want to. We're really going to get exciting to here. Void does have Chronosphere up, no damage into the Chronosphere. Tidehunter is not the hero you want to go on to, especially the fact that he's now got a Hood of Defiance that makes him incredibly tanky. Lina is not going to be the hero that's able to take him down. So I think the Void really has to go on to some other hero. maybe the Shaman, the Ember, the PA. Actually, PA is going to be even hard as well. It's going to be hard for the PA as well because she's got evasion and he doesn't quite have an MKB yet. Right, 15-minute runes coming up. Warlock is going to be able to get one. But I think it's going to be a 3-4-1. Yeah, that's right. So the elite, they managed to get 3 runes. And nobody is there to take that bot. Those bot runes. So 3-1. Gonna be making a move on this top tower now. They have Ravage, you know, there's something they want to pop. They have Snakes as well, so this top tier 1 looks to be very, very dead because the Dire are not in a position to fight this. They are actually, even though Chronosphere is up actually. Now instead they want to be pushing the envelope and going for mid instead, while the rest of the team is smoked behind the Void. Okay, so Void going for this mid tier 1, be taking away, you know, to just even things out since the Dire mid tier 1 has already been taken down. The Tidehunter will TP in, does have a Ravage, good to go, but not enough mana for it right now. Is going to have, does have a stick, but I don't know if it will be enough. Yeah, still not enough actually. Not enough mana for the Ravage, so we'll just, you know, dissuade the entirety of the Dire from pushing in, even though they have Chronosphere again. So seems a little hesitant to cast the Chronosphere, unless it's probably, yeah, you have to guarantee a kill, but just the threat of the Chronosphere is also pretty good actually. Alright, so teams are, you know, very cautiously dancing around each other. Actually Void going for a Maelstrom instead of the MKB, maybe going for the MKB later on. Maelstrom, BKB first, yeah, not gonna be able to lock down, but the thing is that I like Asterisk draft because, you know, they can also save people and not just, oh my goodness, sorry, they can save people and not just, alright, they get the Hex onto the Zeus who was farming in the jungle. This is a very, very dead Zeus. PA finishes her off. That's alright. Jaina in the grave for a bit. They're gonna get in, get out, and they leave because they know that Void does have a Chronosphere. They don't want to coop up for that. PA going for a Desolator. The Desolator is already in. As a BKB queued up as well. Yeah, sounds about right. And now the Dire themselves, they are going to be smoked up and moving into the jungle. They see the Ember here, but do they have the hard lockdown in the form of the what do you call it? In the form of the Chronosphere? Yes, they do. But you know, Ember is just like, I'm out of here. Yep, Ember senses tingling. Probably knew that they were coming for her, and that will be a wasted smoke, a wasted rotation. Still haven't used the Chronosphere actually. It is still up, and Asterisks, well, they're pretty tense. You're gonna be pretty slightly worried about the fact that, you know, the Chronosphere is the threat of the Chronosphere. You know, it's kind of like Black Hole, right? Like, you're not terrified of you're just afraid. Like, it's a psychological thing. Alright, so as they push in the top tier 2, they're gonna TP back the Pangolier and now disengage because now they are on separate parts of the map. Alright. Alright, 1k net worth lead for Asterisk at the moment. It's not that significant. It will, it should eventually snowball because the fact is that they have Shaman wards, right? Okay, the Serpent wards, and those are very, very easy to, you know, to use in a team fight and to take down towers as well. They're still hunting, honestly. I really think they should. I really think they should be starting to search for heroes with that Chronosphere. And especially now that Void has a Maelstrom up already, you should be able to kill somebody in there for sure with a few couple of lucky bashes. Easy. Both teams really dancing around each other, man. Back and forth, failed smokes and all that kind of thing. Not getting any objectives at all. Okay, let's look at any kind of critical item that might be coming up. Lina wants to go for a Aether Lens. Zeus going for the Aghanim Scepter, halfway there already. A Pangolier has a Maelstrom, is going for a casual buckler into Aghanims. Okay, I kind of like that. That's an interesting build, you know, stopping at the casual buckler and then choosing to go instead straight into the Aghanims for that increased amount of damage. Yeah, seems good, but not really. Yeah, just support, you know. And Shaman actually choosing to go for a BKB instead. Already has the Aether Lens, so doesn't need to be, doesn't need to blink in. It's gonna be going to choose to waddle in instead. Ember going for, already has the Maelstrom and Drums, going for a BKB. Whereas PA already has the Desolator, and BKB should be coming in at similar timing so that they are ready to fight together. So BKB timings will be a important period of time for important power spike actually for the side of Asterisk. That's when they want to start grouping up and fighting, and they want to, you know, they'll be very strong because you have what do you call it? They will be able to delete the Zeus. Void will still be a problem, of course. You get the Chronosphere off while they are BKB. That's the dream. That's absolutely the dream. Alright. Well, so the call is to go to Roshan instead with the armor reduction from the Tidehunter as well as the Desolator on PA. Yeah. Instead, they choose to go for an objective at 21 minutes of the game. It is going to further their advantage with this with this Aegis on the PA. She can make short work of everybody else, and it doesn't matter even if she's caught in the Chronosphere, even if she's taken out in the Chronosphere, she will have a second life to come back to. And the Dire, they seem completely unaware of this, you know, they have not found they have not seen each other, I think it's quite a long time. That will be Roshan going down the way of the Radiant. Magic taking that Aegis. And now she has no fear. About 1,000 gold left to BKB. And then she's gonna be so incredibly strong, they're gonna smoke up immediately. And where will they be heading to? They don't really have that much vision, honestly. Okay. This is Dire vision. For the Radiant vision, they don't have anything in the jungle. They have one ward on the side of the map that looks at the river, but that's about it, you know? They don't see anything else. The Dire themselves, they're kind of grouped up in the offlane jungle because that's the safe place to farm right now. Don't have a top tier 1 to farm against. Yeah, so that's why they opt to go for the safe play. Right, BKB timings on the side of the Radiant. What do we want on the what do we want on the side of the Dire? Are we really gonna wait for Pangolia's eggs? Actually Zeus eggs, I think. He's just, you know, about 200 gold away. 100 gold now away from that Aghanim Scepter. So I think they really want to wait for that, and then before they take fights, because you can drop the Chronosphere and then put down the Nimbus into the Chronosphere as well. And it's gonna deal a lot of damage, for sure. So the Radiant want to do something with this Aegis for sure, and now they're going to be pushing this bot lane, letting the PA hit towers, and then the rest of them just staying behind. The Dire don't look to be interested to actually defend this at all, so that's going to be a free tower for them. Alright, so PA, while she's been doing decently well, has the Aegis on her. It is still the Void who's top of the network, 12k as compared to her 10k. They're going to drop the wards for the tier 2. Chrono is dropped on top of that. They also drop the rocks, but Ravage is going to interrupt that. Aegis is popped on the PA, and instead they'll be going on to the rest of them. Tidehunter dropping very low, will be taken down eventually by the Lina, and now they're going to go for the PA, who is being pushed around, dropped around, smacked down, chain, locked down, and that is magic down. 4 people from Asterisk down. The Ember Spirit is trying to go ham. That's like the BKB is going to travel up towards here. BKB is going to be running out soon, so she could get bashed down instead. Yes, the bash comes out, but dealing so much damage with Sleight of Fist. the time dilation is going to slow down the Ember for a bit. So Ember is kind of slowed down. Does have a bottle charge and a stick available. But you know what? In the end, it's going to be taken out. It's going to be a team wipe for Asterisk. And they had the Aegis, remember? They had the Aegis, and now the XP and the net worth is going to swing an advantage of the Dying. So that was a great fight from Elite. You know, although they did stack the Chronosphere as well as the Rock, both of them are BKB piercing stuns, right? It still worked out very well for them, I think, because of Asterisk's positioning. They dropped the wards, but Shaman kind of was caught off position already. The Ravage was great, of course, but the PA just died too quickly in that Chronosphere here. Already was too low, and then, yeah, just dropped too. So, but does have a BKB right now. Will be trying to go for this Warlock, and it will take Bayrider down.
That went well, I think.
Void now going for an MKB for obvious reasons. He wants to counter the PA, hit really hard. Okay, Pengolia has the Aghanim Scepter already. Loving that Aghanim Scepter build. Now Zeus going for an already has the Aghanim Scepter of her own, going to go for a Ghost Scepter after that. Will be able to save herself from the PA. So it's kind of nice. Okay, getting the ward dewarded. So I'm surprised that the Dire don't actually want to extend their ward vision. Sure, you know, with the Zeus, right, they take out a lot of the vision from the... Oh, okay, they actually get a huge kill on the... Aurora gets a huge kill on the Void top here, I think with the help of the Shaman, who got probably the Hex and the Shackle off. So, wow. Now Void has a BKB, wasn't able to use it. Midas on cooldown as well. Oh, that's a disaster actually. Okay, they're gonna go instead. Now PA has popped the BKB. The BKB will pop and Magic will drop. Now Ember's gonna try to get some revenge for her carry. Gonna be able to take down that Zeus for 440 gold. Meredy will get herself out of there instead. Roll on out of there, Pangolia. So they trade the... not really trade the Void, you know, but they do take down the PA in return for that Zeus, which is pretty good. Pretty good. And now they will go for that top tier 1 that's already very low. Creeps are in position. Yeah, they even dropped the wards for that. I'm not sure if that was entirely necessary. The tower was already very, very low. Yeah, and now the wards will be taken out by the creeps as well as the tower. I'm not entirely sure what was that. Yeah, normally you don't want to do that. You want to drop when your own creeps are hitting the tower, so that they don't get taken down by the enemy creeps. PA gone for the BKB Desolator. Wants to go back for an S and Y actually. Okay, more stats I suppose. Makes her here to survive that Chronosphere. Shadow Shaman almost already has BKB for the 10 million second shackle duration. So you got at level 20, you got a 2.5 second shackle duration, right? So basically that comes down to like a 7.5 second shackle duration, which is insane. Like there's no way you're stopping that guy from getting that shackle off, okay? Unless you drop the rock or you want to drop a Chronosphere. So that's a really good way to force Dire's hand. Lots and lots of defensive wards for the Dire in their own jungle. We're trying to find the Ember in the trees, but Ember too sneaky, too slippery. And drawing their attention away here at bot, they will be able to go for top of this tower here. Jia cutting the wave.
Look, the Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now can the Dire respond to this? PA, nah, I don't think so, because PA makes quick work of this tower. And they will lose that top tier 1.
Yeah, sad really. That tower kicks.
Alright, so Roshan is not quite up here. May respawn in about a couple of seconds time. 38 seconds, 35 seconds. we will see what they can do, because you know there are a couple of objectives to be taken on the map, which is basically the last outer towers, but at the same time, you know, it's not so easy to just walk up to a tower. You kind of have to set it up really nicely, and they don't really have a lot of ward vision. For example, they only have one ward that sees in that river over here. Where's that one ward? That one ward here that sees in the river. And that's about it, you know. They don't have any wards in either side of the jungle, in spite of having taken down these all these outer towers. The map favor should the map control should be in their advantage. Zeus out to check for where everybody is. Alright, bounty runes. Oh, okay, the Chronosphere has been cast here. Okay, and they're going to be going on the Ember right now, who has been caught out with the Nimbus dropped on top. That is a huge bounty going the way Ember did for 82 seconds. Nothing much that the rest... Oh, okay, so we got another pause coming out. Nothing much that the rest of the Radiant can actually do about that. They did have Ravage, but Tidehunter was not in the vicinity. Tidehunter was farming away at top. Alright, DC coming out from the Lina. Okay, that was unfortunate. Aurora getting caught out there. Had friends in the neighborhood, but they weren't fast enough because Void also has a PKB. The Abaddon was not in the area. Abaddon is the one who's supposed to save, you know, everybody from the Chronosphere with Mist Coil as well as a Photic Shield. Alright, Lina, Ligaya, she's back right now, so we will be able to head into this game. Let's go for this.
Here we go!
Okay, let's check on Roshan actually, see if the big guy is up, and yes, he is up. But instead, Shaman would have found somebody at mid, gonna catch out the Pangolier, but they want to drop the rock on top of that initiation, and won't be able to get anything out of it. Void absolutely beating up the Shaman, going ham. They have a Ravage coming out, but do they want to use it? PA gonna be going away. Doesn't have a BKB anymore, but they're gonna go and sit on the Tidehunter, on the Void. But the Void is just super aggressive, moving in forward. They know that the PA has no more life, they have no more damage dealer, and I think Bada Bing is the one going to be going down in the end to that Pangolier. Meredy on a killing spree. She had, wow, she's doing so incredibly well in these fights, controlling up everybody, and just being such a pain in the butt, you know, dealing so much damage with Swashbuckle. It was a slightly questionable rock drop initially, but I think it worked out in the end. PA was so ultra low that she couldn't do anything much, and yeah. That was what, you know, they were lacking damage in their fight. Sure, they had control, but without your PA, without your Ember, you've got no damage whatsoever. And now Roshan is open for the taking. It is going to go the way of Dire, and there's nothing that he really can do to contest this. They know it's being taken, you know, but what can they really do? No Ravage, no wards. They've got Ember, they've got PA, but the call is still to contest for this, except that Roshan goes down just too quickly. Whew, okay. Alright, BKB being popped by the Ember Spirit over here. They're going to try to go in onto the rest of them here, and they're going to be able to take down Meredy, take down that killing spree, but at the same time, Shaman does go down, gets bashed to death by that Void. And on the other hand, actually, they've been able to take down the Warlock on the other side. Will they be able to go for more? They see the Void, but they don't really have the lockdown for this. And the top lane down here, Ember will be taking down that pesky Zeus. They do see Lina here, but the Chronosphere is being cast on the other side here, and they're going to be able to take down the Ember, who gets caught out in the Chronosphere yet again. That's gonna be a feels bad, man. Ember getting the Zeus, yes, but in the end, it just pays for it with her life. But it is a 4 for 2. They do take down the Ember, but Magic lives this time, and yeah, it's able to deal a lot of damage. So they need the Ember or the PA in order to really fight effectively. If not, that's not going to be... Yeah, they're just not going to be able to deal the damage through the control that they have. Alright. So now the net worth lead is still in favor of the Dire, but it is possible, definitely possible, for the Radiant to pull this back. Ember has an Aeon disc, but it got procced already, and it wasn't in use right now, I believe. So that was the reason why she got bursted down in the Chronosphere. And the idea is that you just need to take careful fights when your Aeon disc is up. And the Chronosphere was really well utilized as well. No hesitation whatsoever to get a single Chronosphere onto that Ember, because you guys either want to catch the Ember or the Phantom Assassin, and that's usually quite straightforward. Because now Void has a BKB, nothing to fear, not going to be hexed up or going to be chain stun or anything disabled from dealing damage into that Chronosphere. Waiting on the high ground here, the Radiant, they're gonna run into the Void right now, chain stun him, and they completely destroy him. They take out the Aegis, but remember, this is just an Aegis, they do have Ravage. Void's gonna pop that BKB, and gonna go for the PA instead, but oh my goodness, PA absolutely destroys him, and right out on the top here, they're gonna go instead for the Shaman. So they're going for Lina instead, who's been ward trapped and taken down in the end. So that's Lina dead in the end. PA is still going to go ham at the back down here. Ward, the rock has been dropped at the same time. Magic is going in, but Magic is super ultra low. Will go down in the end. Ravage pops, but not soon enough to save that PA. And now instead they've got no more damage. They still got Magic coming in. There is no Chronosphere. The buyback comes out from the Lina, and the Tidehunter just dropped in the end. So they're chasing for more. They're going to look for the Abaddon right now, who does not have his ultimate. He's running away really quickly, but you know what? He's going to be caught out by the Nimbus and taken down by G. That seemed like such a good fight for Asterisk initially, but I think the PA just dropped down too quickly. I think PA might need lifesteal actually. Didn't go for lifesteal here. Now they're going to have to buy back as the Dire head up towards the Rex. They do have a glyph, so they're going to be able to hold for a bit. Yeah, no buyback on the PA, no or the Tidehunter as well, so that is going to be a bit of a problem. But yeah, I think they can hold for 22 seconds right now. There are no other objectives to be taken. They could perhaps go for the outer towers instead over here, But again, the creep wave is not in the optimal position for that, so are they gonna be trying to continue hitting mid instead? I don't think so, I think you give mid up for a bit. PA is back in 5 seconds, and all the spells are off cooldown. They know there is no Ravage. They know there are no snakes as well. But Ember is still a force to be reckoned with for sure. Alright, so it looks like the call is still to hit up the high ground because there is a Chronosphere, and he's going to go forward but gets hexed up immediately, doesn't get the BKB off, and Void gets immediately crit down. Oh my goodness, they dropped the sentry. They're going to find the Warlock as well, and the Zeus is going to be run down immediately. Oh no! It was just as simple as turning on your BKB, Void. Time walk in, doesn't get the BKB off, immediately gets hexed. Quick fingers from Jar, and the follow-up shackle, and well, there's nothing you can really do about that. Ooh, their overconfidence. They're thinking that they had the Chronosphere, but not able to get a Chronosphere off. But now Void could buy back, and as they approach high ground, they do have the Chronosphere to be able to deal that Chronosphere. But of course, Ravage is up in 15 seconds, so maybe that is what the Radiant are waiting for. All right. They do ping out that bot tier, who that's pretty low, but they are choosing not to go for it instead. The bot tier 2, Dire bottom tier 2. They also have wards available, so that's pretty good. Alright, buyback from the Zeus. That's not really the hero you want to get the buyback from, so now the call is actually to go for that bot tier 2. Aurora finishes it off, and now I think they can... the Roshan is not up yet, so yeah, 2 minutes time, so no other objectives to be taken. Jar's actually going to drop the wards here, okay. They're going to be taking down this tower so ultra quickly, and he gets the Hex under the creeps. Meredy going to roll right in, Asian driver. Jar, can you get out of there? I think Shaz is going to be able to just sacrificial them. She just popped the BKB. Meredy is this round. The rock is dropped as well. She takes out the Warlock in the end. The rock is dropped. Now they're going to be able to take down this Lina right now. She gets spared on. Is she able to cast anything? Nah, she's going to be dead forever. The Warlock does have a buyback, it doesn't have rock, and right now Void is up actually. There is a Chronosphere. Guys don't group. Magic is super ultra low. She's gonna back off immediately, and they're gonna try, but there's a Chronosphere that's gonna come. Dodged by the Ember! That's beautiful, but in the end, Magic gets caught in the background, okay? And now Butterbing is gonna be taken out eventually because she drops really very low. Beautiful dodge by the Ember right now. Butterbing is still living actually, a super strong Tidehunter. Pops the Ravage. Defensively, is she going to be able to live from this? Nah, in the end, Kimchi tried to save her teammate, but you know, it's just going to be able to run herself out there. But I think eventually we'll get bashed off. Ultimate is popped as well. She's gonna TP out of there. Is she gonna get bashed? No bash! Yes, the bash on the final start. And now the Abaddon is gonna be taken down too. Woo! Alright. Aurora completely predicting the Chronosphere and dodging that beautiful place. And but PA unfortunately gets caught in the background. She did actually, you know, go into blur and then move into the background. But I suppose she didn't move far enough behind. Or is it no? The Void Void went for the 175 Chronosphere AOE, so that makes the Chronosphere ultra huge, and yeah, that makes it a lot harder to dodge. But wow, beautiful play by the Ember. I want to go rewatch that again. I don't think they will have the buyback on the side of the Radiant. But they probably won't have to buy back. Abaddon is dead for a very long time, but that's just an Abaddon, you know. They'll probably go and finish up the other objectives on the other side of on the rest of the map. Here you've got this bot tier 2, and you've got a top tier 1, top tier 2 as well. So lots more money on the map to be taken off, you know. But shrines are open for Asterisk to take right now because they took down that top tier 3. Roshan is being pinged out as well, but the big guy is not going to respawn. Actually, is going to respawn soon. No, 1 minute's time. Okay, so not quite yet. 1 minute time. So take the other objectives from the other side of the tower. And for the side of Asterisk, they can look to be pushing the lane this way. You know, after this tower goes down, they also want to push this one out, and that makes it more difficult for the Dire to approach Roshan. Okay, they don't see it yet, but you know what? This shrine is available for the taking. They could go for it. Runes going 2 apiece to each side here. Net worth lead still 1k only. The 1k difference between the two teams. Very, very close game here. So guys, I promise you this would be a hype game, right? Yes, I didn't lie about that. Look at that win probability. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And right now it's standing like at 53-47. Very, very, very close fight here. This game could go either way, you know. This game could really go either way, and it really depends a lot on the Chronosphere and how the Ravage and everything is utilized properly. Magic has been playing out of, Aurora has been playing out of her mind, has the Aghanim, is going for the Octarine, you know, for unlimited spirit basically. They leave an illusion in the pit. It's going to be watching the pit for about 24 more seconds, and during which they will see Roshan spawn. Any more critical items? I mean, yeah, see, Roshan has spawned. They will see this because the illusion goes up to hit it. BKB timings are dropping pretty low on the side of the Dire, of the Radiant, I mean. So that's going to be a cause for concern for sure, because, you know, then you get easily controlled up by the Zeus. Zeus is going to go back to dealing immense amounts of damage. He has this Glimmer Cape and an Arcane Rune actually, going for a Refresher Shard. Going for a Refresher instead. They will make short work of that shrine. PA going for a Basher, has the money for the Abyssal, but doesn't have money enough for Abyssal and buyback. Void Satanic up here. BKB also down to 5 seconds. But I think basically means that he's going to be more easily controlled for sure. And there are no defensive items coming out from the side of the Dire at all. For the Void, I mean. They've got Greaves, they have a Glimmer Cape. Yeah, they have 2 Glimmer Capes right now. But I don't know if they're going to be wanting to use it to save the Void, because they want to save themselves actually. Now the Void is going to be waiting in the wings here. Probably realizing that, you know, nobody's actually coming out to take this. Nobody's coming to take this creep wave, so maybe they might be in the vicinity. Backs away, you know, is kind of afraid. Now the TP in from the Ember. It's going to clean up the creep wave before it touches the tower. Roshan is up for the taking. They dropped in Nimbus on top. Now they know that Roshan is just slightly above half health. Very tense fight here, huh? Both teams have all their big ultimates up, but nobody's really going for anything actually. Now the Chronosphere is gonna catch Aurora. The A on this does proc, but is it gonna be enough damage to take her down? yes, I think it might be enough damage because her spirit crawls away. She buys back, comes back in. Will they be able to take down the will they be able to take down this void? Oh no, she doesn't get the chains off immediately. She's gonna go forward here. She does have a BKB, you know, no BKB. Oh no, so much time walked away and so many spirits being used, but they chase immediately. The rock is dropped and now the void is gonna go ham, but it's taken out immediately by the poor, oh my goodness, by the PA who just crits them down. They have the grip right now. The Ghost Scepter is not really going to save you, Lina, because the immediate dagger is going to destroy double damage from that PA. Whew! That was a really good buyback. But there was a lot of spirits used as well. Somebody want to count that spirits used? Alright, so they're going to take down the rock. Lina does have a buyback. I believe it was Void that bought back. Yeah, Void bought back as well. So, forcing that buyback from the Void, who has no Chronosphere for a very long time. Maybe Void might want to go for a Aghanim Scepter. No, they buy back for the Roshan right now. So that Roshan has a Refresher Shard. So that Refresher Shard is going to be incredibly important. The buyback from the Lina comes out. Will he be able to finish Roshan quickly? I'm not entirely sure. They know that there is no Chronosphere for about a minute still. Now the Pangolier rolls on in, deals a lot of damage for a bit to the Tidehunter, finds the Ember in the background, but you know what? That's the end of Meredy skills. Well, Tidehunter flicks forward, gets the Ravage on 3, and now the Void has to force out his BKB, and they're going to take down the Lina in the end. She's going to deal a lot of damage to Jia, but Jia is still going to shackle her down and take her down. Now they are not able to find the they're not able to find the Warlock, but they will find the Void over here, who's turned into a little piggy. There's gonna be a dieback, maybe. No, Shackles actually not on cooldown. Hello, Jia. Dix is the Invis rune. Oh my goodness. Jia, quick with the fingers initially, but still, you know, not quick enough to get their Shackles. And now Lina out of the picture. That's a dieback for her as well. They could go back into the pit. And is the call to go back into the pit? I'm not entirely sure. Now Meredy with the ultimate again is going to go forward now bash everybody up. Don't play near walls, guys. They're going to find Ember is going to find the the Faceless Void in the background. And Voiceless Void, that's dead. Faceless Void dead for 2 minutes actually. The Zeus is doing a lot of damage, but at the same time they're trying to go. Meredy moving in forward. It's 1v3. Now Meredy, she's going to get beaten down. The dust is popped as well. Doesn't matter. It's not going to save her. Or she's not dead still. Very, very tanky, very strong. The Zeus is still alive, but there is no Void for 120 seconds. Okay, 100 seconds now. Okay, so go back into the pit, guys. Roshan, you know, just about half health. Yeah, that's Roshan for sure. Now they've got Refresher Shard. They're gonna get probably what, double Ravage here? They could go for double Serpent Wards as well. I'm not sure which one they want to go for. Meredy rolling in, trying to, you know, disrupt this Roshan, but really without the Void, I really don't see how they do it, because now they drop the Vessel onto Meredy and they're gonna pop her. She's gonna try to move away right now. The Greaves trying to get rid of that, and oh my goodness, Meredy still lives. So incredibly strong, but no, Ember Spirit shows up here, tries to take down Meredy, and is going to burn her to death. And she buys back immediately, but the Warlock as well. Remember, the Warlock bought back, has the rock. It's not going to be able to do that because Roshan is going to fall immediately. So the buyback from Meredy, not quite the best buyback. Yeah, okay, Refresher Shard goes to the Tidehunter, who gets the, yeah. Alright, but will he have enough mana to cast both? So it's 325, 395, 600. Oh, that's a lot of mana actually. I think gonna have need a Guardian Greaves. 600, one Ankle Smash, one. Okay, barely enough mana. Barely enough mana to me. And she's going for a Refresher Shard, Refresher Orb as well. So that's gonna be a bit problematic. So now that the Aegis and the Refresher Shard firmly in the hands of Asterisk, there's gonna be an 8k net worth lead for them. And how, my goodness, how the graph has bounced back up. Okay, let's see what DOTA has to say actually. Win percentage going up in their favor again, going up to almost 75%, with, you know, 68% here for the Radiant. And yeah, I think Asterisk, they've got this, you know, you just got to be very careful. Magic has got to be really careful with her positioning. They've got to avoid the Chronosphere. When Void comes up, there's going to be a Chronosphere. So that's something that they're going to have to avoid and see if they can save people from within the Chronosphere, or will they just have to give up one person's life for that. Okay, so net worth, obviously, PA and the Ember sitting at the top of the net worth, followed closely behind by the Void and the Pangolier. But looking at the buyback statuses, that's actually the most important thing we want to deal with right now, because for the Ember, for basically all the cores here, except the Tidehunter and the Zeus, okay, all the cores do not have buyback anymore. Okay, so this is the window of opportunity where if you take down that hero, usually it means GG, you know. because when you don't have the hero back for such a long period of time, all that net worth, you know, that was initially, let's say, on your cores, right, it's just gone. Okay, you just don't have that amount of net worth available in your fights, and that's why the fight, you know, just goes so badly for the team without the heroes with buybacks. So that's why you save for buybacks, guys. You play very, very carefully around your buybacks. Alright, Magic is back in the game. And we'll be heading into this game again soon, hopefully. Ja has a blink. Hopefully we'll be able to get an Aghanim Scepter up maybe sometime soon, but we'll see how it goes. She's doing incredibly well on levels. Is fast approaching her level 25, and we'll be very happy about that. We'll probably go for the 50 watts attack damage, I think. What's going on? More lag? Lina with that Aghanim Scepter going to be dealing pure damage through the BKB, and I think that's the reason why she got it for the PA, you know, just to drop her down to at least half health. There is still no lifesteal on Phantom Assassin, so she's actually going for a Nullifier instead. I think she's just going to rely on the Vlads, you know, to give her that lifesteal, so not the worst. It's just that maybe I thought she might have gone for the lifesteal over the cleave, actually. Because I feel like the cleave would have helped her farm, but it's not in the grand scheme of things, right? Like, the lifesteal would have been better because it would scale a lot better into the late game, meaning that she didn't have to buy any lifesteal items. Alright, who else is hitting level 25 soon? At level... oh, okay, we've got Tidehunters level 25, that's always exciting. Ember is already 25, minus 20 Remnant charge restore time. Of course, with the Aghanims, this is the only reasonable talent to go for. Let's see who else. Abaddon, still a ways off. Not going for the Aghanim Scepter. We'll just see a 4-staff coming out of there. There's a 375 AoE Miscoil talent. Okay, which is going to be pretty good. Probably might save people in the Chronosphere. Warlock, still a ways away from 25. Pangolier, 35 seconds, minus 35 seconds, Rolling Thunder, cooldown, able to use the ult very, very freely. Alright, Lina, not quite 25 either. Okay, Zeus went for 155 arc lightning damage. Okay, that's a lot of damage coming out from the Zeus, who basically has gone complete defensive items right now. He's got a Glimmer Cape and a 4-staff as well, just to, you know, make sure that the PA isn't able to jump on him and lock him down, or that the Ember is able, or the Ember, you know, for that matter. Because once you get on top of Zeus, Zeus is ultra squishy. It's just gonna go down just like that. Alright, so now the rest of Asterisk will reset before they start heading up to the high ground. Alright, Dire's career goes down. There are no items on the career though, so not the biggest deal.
This should make my life easier.
Alright. Zeus bought the refresher orb and now has no more money for buyback whatsoever. Even if he wanted to, you wouldn't be able to. Shrines are still open. Right, shrines have been taken already. And now it looks like they'll be heading up towards high ground. Aurora is able to, you know, come towards them from the other side of the map. You know, after having pushed in and pressured bottom lane, they're gonna drop the wards right now. Oh, actually the refresher orb actually went to the Shaman, who dropped the double wards right now. They do pop the glyph. Magic taking a lot of damage from the Pangolier right now. They immediately pop the Aegis actually. So now Lina is going to be clearing out the wards with the insane range that she has, okay? And now PA, will she be able to do anything much? The Nimbus is the pain in the butt, but they do take down the Rex immediately. They take down the Rex, they got what they came for. So, alright. Double Serpent wards, right? they didn't really Void. Void was not ready for that. They would just use the Aegis as well as the refresher shard to do something about that, and now they will smoke up because they want to get something out of this. But Asterisk, you should be backing off right now. You shouldn't be showing mid right now. They are pinging out mid lane. But the Lina is actually not with them. So can they really take this fight here? Because Lina has to go, so Zeus has to go back actually to defend against the creeps there. Right, and now with the ult, they will notice that the entirety of Asterisk have backed off firmly onto their side of the map, almost to the base actually. Alright, so one lane of Rex down. The bot lane of Rex is also exposed. Normally you want to go for this lane out here, so the lane pressure is very hard for them to manage because it comes from both sides. And that seems to be exactly what they're doing here. They could be pressuring this this lane of creeps here. And Pangolia, though incredibly strong, isn't quite able to save the rest of his her teammates. So that is the issue here. Alright, win percentage gone up by quite a bit, 84% right now to the Radiant. And now they've just got to play this really carefully. They've got Ravage again, but we do know that Chronosphere is up. And whoever's caught in the Chronosphere will probably be deleted. Well, probably. Alright, Pink's coming out. They know that they're there. Again, Aurora not quite with the team, but always pressuring, always pushing, always farming on the other side of the map, just to create the greatest efficiency possible. Kimchi waiting in the trees to break any kind of potential smoke. Oopsie daisy, I just realized I turned off fog for the Dire. Rolled in from Meredy, she sees a Arcane Rune. Actually will take the Arcane Rune for herself and go back out TP away just to be safe. Now Dire pretty much cooped up in their base. Not much they can really do. They do have wards again, so this is something they could do, drop the wards and just go ham. So Shaman opting not to go for the Aghanim Scepter instead, will be going for a Refresher Orb, which I really like because of the fact that they can take more frequent fights here, and the fact they also know that the towers are going to go down very quickly to a double set of wards like what they saw from the previous engagement at top. Alright, we're fast approaching the 15-minute mark right now. It is 12k net worth lead for Asterisk. They're gonna be able to they're gonna try to break high ground, okay? They're gonna try to break high ground, but there is the threat of the Chronosphere and the fact that there is a Zeus defending from high ground that's pretty freaking terrifying. Alright, gonna be pushing in bot lane, pressuring this area a little bit. Shaman does have the Serpent Wards, which makes it really easy to siege down buildings. Whoo boy. Warlock with the Chaotic Offering gonna be trying to go for a 4-star. Not gonna be doing that greedy Aghanim's rush. Alright, so everybody seems very cautious. Roshan is going to respawn in about 2 minutes time. Not yet, but soon, and there will be an Aghanim Scepter in that Roshan, probably, I think. Because the first time it was a Refresher Shard, so the next time it should be Aghanims, and that should go to the Shaman, Shaman with Aghanim, super ultra strong. Maybe that's the reason why she opted to build a Refresher Orb instead of a Aghanims first, The Aghanims is queued up much later. So I really like the itemization coming out from Asterisk. Understanding what needs to be done and understanding the just general mechanics of the game. Alright, we've got another disconnect from poor Lina. She seems to be having a lot of technical difficulties for her today. But man, this match, okay? Want to just take a look at the net worth chart. It was kind of up and down for a bit, but now Asterisk are firmly in the lead. They've got about a 12,000 gold lead right now. as well as, you know, in terms of XP, this is firmly in their favor. Dota Buff also agrees, 83% that they are gonna win. Alright, so if you're just tuning in and joining us, you know, on this lovely Sunday afternoon, my name is Ashley, and I will be bringing you the games from the Female Esports League Dota 2. We are here every Saturday and Sunday, you know, weekends 12 to 4 p.m. And yeah, all these teams, they are composed of female players, and they're going to be playing for a offline. So now it's basically the round robin stage, right? And we'll be going to be proceeding into the playoffs later on, and subsequently we're going to culminate in a offline event actually. So if you wanna, you know, want details for that, you can follow Female Esports League on Facebook, on Twitch, and YouTube as well, and you'll get all the details there. Yeah. Or if you want, you can follow me as well on Ashley Rita Wong. You can find me on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, and yeah, I'll be giving you the details there. Okay, so right back into game now. It looks like they'll be pushing in towards bot lane. They're not going to be, you know, waiting for Roshan, which I kind of thought they would. That is just something that you normally want to go for before going into approaching high ground. The pings do come out from Magic to go for Roshan, but Roshan is not going to respawn for about a minute. So that's still a while away, you know. Roshan may respawn in about 43 minutes. He used a career to scout there while they pressure in the rest of the lanes so that the Dire cannot leave the lanes at all. Cannot leave their base at all. Cannot leave the lanes. Aha! Okay. Pipe up on the Tide Hunter. Very, very incredibly strong. Also has the oh, okay, but they managed to get the Chronosphere. The Chronosphere is going to be dropped on top of the Shaman. Shaman is immediately going to drop right now. But Magic, that means Magic still lives. She does have the BKB. No! Not able to get a BKB off actually. Now Magic is on the Shaman down. They're going to take down the Void as well. No, not really. And now I think the entirety of Asterisk, they got to back off immediately. They haven't expended Ravage or anything yet, but I don't think they'll just turn. They'll just leave Kimchi to die. Kimchi's going to run back into the rest of the team to try to bait away everything else. But no, Kimchi lives actually. Oh. So okay, not entirely sure why her BKB didn't go off. She had an opportunity to go for the BKB actually. Alright, but you know what? The good thing is that Roshan is still not up yet. Okay. They're gonna find a career here. Oh no! Goodbye career! Oh no lah. Yeah, Roshan's still not up yet. If PA wants to, PA could you know, buy back and they could fight this, but they will be doing it without a Shaman. And now that Chronosphere is down, they're gonna be approaching this tier 3. See if they can force anything out of this. But the rest of the team though, they're actually not going to be with them because now Ember is gonna go instead for the Zeus, who's gonna take a lot of damage. But you know what? The Aeon this is gonna proc. Love that item. It's so annoying, it's, you know, it's so effective against burst damage. Now he's gonna find the Abaddon instead with her, doesn't have the ulti, gets bashed to death, and there's nothing much that Kimchi can really do about that. Kimchi is probably gonna have to buy back for this. PA is gonna be up in 15 seconds. There is a glyph. No, there is no glyph available actually. Cooldown for 322 seconds. Tier 3 is gonna go down. They're gonna go for a second lane. They're gonna put the lane of Rax right now. They're gonna be hitting upon the range Rax. Kimchi is almost, sorry, okay, the Ravage goes out. Oh no! Tactical pause. So bad. This is so bad. But Lina's back here in the base. It doesn't really matter. She can't TP out anyway. You just need to continue this. Oh my goodness. This is an awful, awful, awful time to pause. Oh no lah. This is really bad, guys. So now the thing is, right, when you pause at these points in time, right, you can immediately see, okay, she has, you know, she's gonna Ravage. You're gonna know that she's got Refresher Orb right now, and then she's gonna, you know, get another Ravage off. So, you know, Pangolier is gonna not be able to channel his ult for sure, because it takes a very long cast time. But it's not gonna hit onto the Void. So instead, I think it is the, yeah, oh, Pangolier is gonna go down. That dagger, absolutely deleting the PA. I like this nullifier pickup on the PA. It's going to prevent all the BKB usage coming out from Void. So yeah, Nullifier is really, really good. Roshan is up right now. Pangolier could buy back if Pangolier wants to just to fight this Roshan, because I don't know, they might make really quick work of Roshan. The ult does come out. Yeah, Pangolier buys back immediately. He's gonna drop cheese for Magic, who's gonna eat it for a bit. I think now, the Asterisk is gonna back off from the pit. They don't feel too confident in the pit. BKBs are down to very, very low, so yeah, that is gonna be an issue. Everybody VKBs down to 5 seconds, I think. Oh, except for Lina. Except for Lina, who is going to be reaching level 25 soon. So that's also another big power spike for them, I suppose, because 6-second Dragon Slave cooldown is going to be pretty insane. Oh, the Chronosphere is going to catch out the Ember Spirit right now. Aeon just procs as well. They're going to drop everything on her at the same time, and the Laguna is going to take down the Ember Spirit. Oh no. Actually not enough, but at the same time they're gonna go immediately for Roshan. Roshan is down to half health. They drop the Nimbus on top down there. Will they be able to finish Roshan? Oh my goodness, it's such a tense fight because the Dire is heading over to the pit right now. They see them. There's no Chronosphere. They drop the Rock immediately, but the Ravage goes out right now, and they drop. And they hex up the. Oh no, they hex up the Void. Void is deleted for a very long time. But you know, Void does have a buyback. He's gonna try to come back in. They're gonna try to go for the Warlock instead, but Warlock is not gonna die. Can they go and finish Roshan actually? Roshan has gone out trying to join the fight actually. And right now I think Team Magic is going to go and finish up Roshan. Roshan will drop a Aegis, Cheese, Refresher, and Aghanim Scepter. Aghanim Scepter, please give it to the Shaman. Hello? Jia? Jia? Okay, Jia was actually focused, wanted to get the Lina instead. Lina absolutely deleted. Remember that the Void brought back, okay? Yeah, Void brought back. Okay, so the Aghanim Scepter, who does it go to actually? I'm pretty sure it goes to Jia, right? Yeah, it goes to Jia. Alright. Jia now with the Refresher. The Refresher Orb. Oh wait, no, she can't refresh. Wait, she can refresh the Refresher Orb. Yeah, she can refresh the Refresher Orb. Refresh the Refresher Orb! No lah. Disaster lah. She didn't refresh the Refresher Orb, but at the same time, you know, there's a lot of damage coming. Oh no, she bashes the Pangolier right now, who's going to be very strong. Still not going to go down eventually, but the wards are going to drop. Oh no, you can refresh the Refresher Orb. Wait, can you or can you not? I'm pretty sure you can refresh the Refresher Orb. I'm gonna Google that right now. Refresher shot. Okay, you know what? Hold that thought because now Jia has caught somebody else. She has caught the, wow, the Void from like 10 million years away. And now, last 2 lane of Rex for the Dire. They are going to be very, very worried about this right now. You know, it is Mega Creeps time soon. And, yeah. Tips, Refresher Orb. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can use Refresher Shard on Refresher Orb. And she could have gotten she could refresh her Refresher. Alright, but never mind. Alright, so last lane of Rex. There is a Chronosphere up. Okay, there is a Chronosphere up. Void has opted to go for a what do you call it? A Refresher Orb over a Aghanim Scepter. Believing right now that the fights that they take are too frequent and that, you know, a double Chronosphere might be more important than just, you know, one single Chronosphere every 60 seconds. Ooh, okay, but Asterisk, they've decided to back off. They no longer have the Aegis. Wait, they do still have the Aegis, actually. Aegis is still up for the Phantom Assassin, and yeah, that's gonna be a... You know, I think they can confidently go into this, you know? Do they have buybacks right now? Okay, I guess because Ember still doesn't have buybacks, she bought back for this, so maybe a little bit hesitant, but at the same time, once Ember's buybacks come up, it means that Void's buyback also comes up as well, so... Korea has gone down, was delivering, I believe, a Shiv... No, a Lotus Orb actually, to who? A Lotus Orb to the Pangolier. Yeah, Lotus Orb would have been fantastic. So now no Lotus Orb for a very long time. Alright, DD Rune on Magic. Ferocious Phantom Assassin as they head up to the high ground now. The Chronosphere is up, okay. Void hiding in the trees now. The Serpent Walls are being popped. The PA comes here now that the Chronosphere catches the Shaman in the back lines now. Okay, but Shaman has already used most of the creep, and now PA will be taken down, but that's just the Aegis. Okay, Shaman buys back immediately, comes back into the fight right now. No more Chronosphere, and right now Ravish is being popped. PA, oh my goodness, the Void absolutely deleted. She tried her best, but her best is just not enough. And now Ember going absolutely ham, rooting everybody up. And the Tidehunter coming in to join the fight. That will be the Void and the Pangolier taken out for a very long time. This looks like good game, well played for Asterisk. What a game between these two teams. It was a hard-fought game for about an hour. Okay, an hour, and now both these teams. But this will be Elite very first loss. And wow, 20k net worth lead, 35 to 28. Yeah, you think that you think that 20k is a lot, right? But I will tell you honestly that it did not feel like they were 20k ahead. Okay, Asterisk played this very carefully. And wow, they played around that Chronosphere beautifully. Okay, Magic, Aurora dodging that Chronosphere with the remnants and all that kind of thing. Beautiful plays all around, but Elite will bow to the better team, which is Asterisk right now. You look at the graph here. Yeah, this graph was pretty topsy-turvy. Asterisk, it wasn't a throw, and the thing is that the most beautiful thing about this game, it wasn't a throw. I think Elite, they played really well. It's just that, they had to play around this very big, they spell with a very big and long cooldown, and so there's a lot of pressure, having to cast the Chronosphere properly and all that kind of thing. So what I mentioned was that Chronosphere is that crucial thing, right? A crucial deciding point for a Elite. And yeah, so end of the day, yeah. Let's see the amount of damage dealt. And of course, you have a Shaman, right? Shaman is this incredible late game pusher, and it's just so hard to get rid of the wards. So yeah, look at that. 67k damage. Actually, Zeus only dealt 67k damage. That's actually surprising. Normally for an hour game, you want to deal a little bit more damage than that. Aurora, 48 damage, 48,000 damage. Magic, 38k. Yeah, 67. I thought the number should be higher a little bit, but fair enough. So this will be game 2, okay? And the next game will be Asterisk versus the Dominators. And we'll be back in about 5 minutes. So, you know what? Grab some drinks, go get a pee break. I'm gonna go for a pee break. And I will see you in the next game.